You ever feel like no matter how hard you push, no matter how sharp your mind is, the world just keeps spinning against you? Like your noise, your hustle, your bright ideas, all vanish into thin air while others quietly stack fortunes, quietly build empires. It's maddening, right? Watching those under-the-radar players, those calm, methodical forces, win big without flashy moves, without the shouting and chaos everyone else clings to. How do they do it? How do they make the quiet work louder than any roar in the market? The answer isn't found in the headlines or flashy deals. It lives where most aren't looking, right in the unseen, the steady, the steadfast. Imagine for a moment a silent war, waged not with bombs or battles, but with patience, precision, and relentless strategy. The kind of game that doesn't reward the loudest, but the smartest, the calmest, the most blindfolded of all. The steady capital that never blinks, never dances to the latest hype, but moves with quiet certainty. That's the secret thirst for the game you're playing. Because here's the hard truth. The world wants you to chase noise, to be distracted by speed, by trends, by endless surface-level swaps of opportunity. But that's a trap, a hamster wheel that never lets you get ahead. What if the real edge, the real power, comes from turning down the volume on everything else and tuning into a frequency most don't even hear? That silent channel where patience isn't weakness, where holding your ground turns into an unbeatable weapon. What if winning meant being the rock in the water, not the splash? You're drowning in a sea of contradiction, promises of freedom shackled by rules, equality that hides mediocrity, comfort wrapped in chains. Every day you try to break free, but the system reeling you back in with invisible ropes, not laws but norms, expectations, the unspoken lines drawn around who can rise and how. Feeling trapped? It's not just you. Those who push the hardest, who dream the biggest, are often the ones most isolated, misunderstood, misaligned to the world's rhythm. It's like being a rare note in a song everyone else calls noise. The solution? It's not about fighting louder, it's about aligning smarter. Linking your rare spark with others who burn as fiercely as you do. Because brilliance alone without connection is just wasted light. The quiet capital that wins big isn't quiet because it's weak. It's quiet because it's patient, strategic, anchored in a network nobody sees, but everyone who belongs to it feels like home. That's where the magic happens. Where isolated fires link into a wildfire of impact no system can contain. You want a weapon you can wield every day? It's sovereignty. Own your will like it's the sharpest blade in your hand. Question everything. Don't just accept the rules, rewrite them in the quiet corners where no one's watching. Transform your reality, not by chasing trends, but by creating new pathways nobody thought to walk. And never settle for the crowd. Find the few who burn like you, the few willing to build over decades, not just quarters. The long game is your battlefield. Quick wins are illusions designed to distract the impatient. What about fear? That gnawing doubt that whispers you're alone, that nobody will understand your vision, that the system is bigger than you? Here's the brutal truth. It's not weakness. It's the cost of being rare. They don't build infrastructure for those who disrupt. They build walls. But the quiet capital, those founders, investors, builders who see beyond, quietly tear those walls down, brick by brick, connection by connection, link by link. Because real power doesn't ask for permission. Real power unites those who refuse to bow to the old noise. You don't need to shout. Your network shouts for you through its collective strength. You're tired of noise, tired of the chaos and constant distractions that drain your energy and cloud your vision. Imagine instead a space where the noise stops, the endless chase slows, and your focus sharpens until it feels like you're cutting through steel with nothing but your will. This isn't a fantasy. It's a real place for the rare few who refuse to compromise. A network that isn't about fitting in, but about standing out together. No compromises, no sellouts, just fierce, unrelenting commitment to becoming something beyond what anyone else imagined possible. And here's the kicker. The world, the system, wants to keep you comfortable. Comfortable means docile. Comfortable means predictable. Comfortable means invisible in the flood of mediocrity. But you're not here to be comfortable. You're here to be sovereign, to be the storm that reshapes landscapes, while the rest still cling to their blueprints from yesterday. Real freedom isn't about ease, it's about ownership. Ownership of your choices, your time, your vision. The quiet capital that wins big is built on this foundation. Slow, steady, relentless freedom from all distractions except what truly matters. So how do you start? First, cut the noise ruthlessly. The constant updates, the latest shiny object promises, the endless pull from every direction. Stop all that. Be ruthless about your attention. Your time is the most finite resource you have. Protect it like your life depends on it because, honestly, it might. Next, build your few, not many, just a select circle of fierce allies who share your fire and can amplify your power. This isn't networking, it's a pact. A silent vow to grow, challenge, and build without needing approval or permission. Then, anchor yourself in patience. The rewards for quiet capital come not in rushing into the next big thing, but in mastering the long game, stacking advantage silently while others hustle public failures. Learn to praise quiet growth, invisible progress, the kind that builds empires unshakable by trends or crises. And finally, redefine what winning means for you. It's not just about money or status, it's about unshackling yourself from borrowed realities and owning a vision so strong it reshapes your entire world. When you break free from illusions and distractions, that's when you start to see opportunities nobody else does. That's when your quiet capital, your steady, patient power, turns into an unstoppable force. Imagine waking up every day, not chasing what's loud, but creating what's lasting. Imagine being part of a movement built not on noise, but on essence. A place where the rare find each other, where difference isn't feared but celebrated, where individual fire combines into collective power. It's not just a dream, it's out there waiting for those who are done waiting, those who are done settling, those who are ready to burn brighter than anyone ever thought possible, quietly, relentlessly, and at their own pace. This is the playbook the founders, the investors, the builders who quietly win, big already know. They're not the ones flashing headlines or climbing on stage. They're writing a new future from the shadows, and they're inviting you to do the same. The question isn't whether you want in. The question is, are you ready to be still enough, sharp enough, patient enough to build an empire that no noise can drown out? The ones who win quietly don't need the world to notice. They only need the courage to build when everyone else is busy shouting. So stop shouting. Step into the quiet. Build like your life depends on it, because in this world, it just might.